Good morning. How are you all doing today? I am so excited to see you. Today, we are going to be reading our story, Jonathan and His Mommy. But before we read this story, I want to talk a little bit about the letter sound C. Can you all make a C with your hands? That's the sign language letter for C. And we say in our class, C for cut. And then we make a cut scissors with our fingers and we say, k, k, k. Can you all do that? C for cut. Just like that, like you're cutting a piece of paper. Can you think of any other words that start with the letter C? Maybe cat, castle, crown, like you wear on your head. So this week we're going to be working with the letter sound for C. So we have learned M, and you rub your belly and you say mmm. We have learned T, like talking. And then we also have learned S, and we make their S with our sign language, and we say for sewing. Okay, so those are all the letter sounds we have learned so far. I hope you are keeping those in your head. We also forgot A. A for apple, and we take a big bite. Ah, ah, ah. And then long A says its name. He says A. So A has two sounds. Isn't that awesome? So we also are going to be talking about adjectives, and those describe things. So like if you were to describe this room, let's do this way. You see that this side, it's red. You could say this room is red, and it describes it. That describes. So we're going to be talking about that a little bit too. All right, so this is called Jonathan and His Mommy, and it's by Irene Smalls and illustrated by Michael Hayes. And if it is written by Irene Smalls and she is the author, what do you think she did? You're right, she wrote the words. And if it's illustrated by Michael Hayes, that means he drew the pictures. And looking at this picture in the title, it's called Jonathan and His Mommy. Who is this? Probably Jonathan. And this, who's that? That's probably his mommy. We're not sure, but we're just going to use our brains to think about that based off of the picture. So this story, what do you think this story is going to be about? Maybe something that him and his mommy do. Jonathan and his mommy. I like to go walking and talking with my mom. So based off this picture, what do you think? Where do you think they are? Maybe in the city? See the streets? Why would you think that would be in the city and not the country? You see cars and lots of people? First, we zigzag walk down the street. It looks strange to the people we meet. I'm drawing our top. We take big giant steps, and talk in loud giant voices. We say big things the way giants must talk. I say, did you see that humongous mammoth among us in that shadow? So what do you know those words? That's some vocab words. Everyone say big, giant, humongous. Those words all mean the exact same thing. Isn't that pretty cool? After that, we say take itsy bitsy baby steps, and talking teeny tiny baby voices about baby things, itsy bitsy spiders, tiny dreams, and small marshmallows. So those all mean the same thing. Tiny, teeny, baby, small. Lots of words that mean the same. Now we take bunny steps. Hop, hop, hop. Hip, hip, hip. As we wriggle our noses and wiggle our ears, we look so funny that we end up in tears. That means they laughed so hard they cried. That must have been really funny. Tears that dry with the wind as we take fast running steps, running our race. I know a lot of kids in our class like to run, and I know you all do too. You're the winner, I'm the misser, I see on my mom's face. Sometimes she can't keep up with my fast pace. Look at him looking back. Gotta be careful though. So I slow it down and we do slow motion steps. Slow motion. As we talk about molasses. Why would they talk about molasses when they were talking about slow motion? Because when it's so sticky, it moves so slow when you try and pour it and move it. Just before we're about to fall asleep, we take, oh, nope, that's not right. Sorry, hang on, that doesn't make sense. It says, oh, we talk about birthdays and how long they take. And just before we're about to fall asleep, we take a leap onto our toes and do ballet steps. Arms in the air, twirling around until our feet touch the ground. Look at them, that looks like so much fun. Then we do crazy crisscross steps. Crazy crisscross steps. Mommy steps, I step, and our legs cross. Ooh, that's fun. The one that makes the last step is the boss of the crisscross. After crossing fast in our last crisscross, we move on to reggae steps. Hips swaying, feet slipping and sliding, bodies moving to the beat of our hearts, so they're moving and dancing. We take backward steps and go to all the places we've been, which is good because by that time we are super tired. And we just take regular Jonathan and Mommy steps all the way on our walk home. Can you tell that Jonathan loves his mom? What would you do if you took steps with your parents, whether it's your mom or your dad? Maybe it's a grandparent. If you got to spend the day with someone, wouldn't that be extra special? Where would you go? What would you do? Tell me about it. I can't wait to hear.